Just looking at Lu Xinghua's head gives me the creeps. This guy's gaze is unsettlingly intense. All right, it's just the two of us left. How do you want to handle this? What's the rush? Seeing you smoke makes me want to freshen my breath. I have cigars, want to try one. What? Young people like us don't smoke that stuff. Seeing Wang Bin's disdain, the subordinate quickly spoke up. This is the best Cuban cigar, not some ordinary stuff. So what? The stuff I have is American. Tada, green hat chewing gum. After eating it, you can cuckold others. Li Ao burst out laughing. Haha, interesting. This stuff is indeed good, better than your cigars. Have some more. The subordinate's eye twitched. This guy's got guts, daring to provoke the boss. Cut the crap. How much do you know about the grudge between me and your younger brother? I've heard a little, but I don't really care much about my brother's affairs. I didn't expect him to offend someone as deeply hidden as you. I wonder, where does young Master Wang usually do business? Where I do business is none of your concern. Anyway, what I have is money. Let's not talk about this for now. I see you also seem to have some grudge with Lu Xinghua. I wonder what he did to offend you. I originally had my eye on him, wanted to cooperate with him to monopolize this city's real estate market. Li Ao interjected. Unfortunately, I didn't expect him to be such a fool, controlled by emotions, unable to achieve anything, right? Exactly. After realizing what kind of person he was, I stopped associating with him. If young Master Wang wants to cooperate, you can totally find a more reliable company. No need to look for a fool like him. You can approach our Golden Secret Group. Although, with our current scale, we're not enough to monopolize this city's real estate market. I believe in a few years, Golden Secret Group will have this capability. Is that so? But just now, looking at you and Lu Xinghua, it seemed like you two didn't have enough liquid capital. That's because we're developing too fast, involved in too many industries. Never mind. To be honest, I'm not worried about capital. What I have is money. In this aspect, I can help you. You've got quite the nerve. How do you plan to help? I know Golden Secret Group is preparing for an IPO, which is why they need to acquire this land to build momentum. This land, in fact, can be considered mine. I could transfer it to Golden Secret Group for 30,000. Li Ao was stunned. 30,000? You'll lose over 20 billion that way. The subordinate took out a tablet and calculated. Boss, to be precise, it's that much. What? Over 25 billion. Hearing this number, Wang Bin cursed inwardly. Damn it, 25 billion. I was quoted tens of thousands earlier. It made me dizzy. If I'd known, I wouldn't have bid. What loss? Thinking this, Wang Bin still tried to act cool, patting his chest and assuring, this little bit of money is nothing to me. Right, to you it's a small amount, but not to me. So, you should pay an equivalent price. I don't need anything else, just 40% of the shares after Golden Secret Group goes public on the stock exchange. Li Ao sneered inwardly, scrutinizing Wang Bin. So that's where the sweet deal comes from. He has ulterior motives as expected. Seeing Li Ao didn't reply, Wang Bin smirked and asked, what, afraid I'll trick you? No, don't think like that. It's just that the benefits involved here are too great. I need time to consider. No problem. I'll give you 2 days to think. But the misunderstanding now should be resolved, right? I understand. I originally wanted stall for time, so I could prepare enough funds to buy back this land. Ah Chung, later, handle this news discreetly. It shows our trust in him. Yes, boss. Outside the security room, the girl with glasses prayed inwardly. I don't know what they're talking about. As long as I get through this, I'll do anything. The door opened. People chattered. They're out. They're out. I wonder how their talk went. Wang Bin said, I finished negotiating with President Li. It was all a misunderstanding earlier. I bought this land. What misunderstanding? It was clearly Li Ao's trick, the four-eyed girl thought with relief. Scared me to death. Thank heavens, Few. Lu Xinghua, you truly are blind, you fool. That's right. You don't have the strength to play with us. Don't act childish here. It seems you two have colluded again. Xinghua now understood. It seems Wang Bin wants to gain Li Ao's trust this way. I have to play along with him. Thinking this, he turned to the other guy and said, Branch manager, you should quickly report this to the police. The branch manager thought, report to the police? Report my ass. I still want to continue being the branch manager here. He said, if the two parties have resolved it, then there's no need to involve the police. Just find a witness and write a guarantee. Because this time was a bit unexpected, young Master Wang. Please come over tomorrow morning to sign, okay? All right, no problem. Ah Chung pulled the branch manager's hand. Director, let me be the witness. Xinghua, at the side, shouted, hey, tens of billions, and you're treating it like a game? Wang Bin sneered. Lu Xinghua, stop your boasting. It's embarrassing. Li Ao said, he's always been like this. He can't compare to others. Only knows how to boast. Huh, is that so? The last time he lost to me, it was the same. By the way, what happened between you and him? Just listen to me, slowly. Watching the two walk away, the old lady said, young master, it seems we've lost. We don't have a chance anymore. Xinghua looked worriedly at Wang Bin. I don't know if Li Ao was fooled by us. For now, it seems Li Ao isn't suspicious. We still have a chance. He then replied, no, the real battle is just beginning. You're listening to the story on the Koi Review channel. Outside the auction hall, Li Ao and Wang Bin were waiting for the staff to bring their cars. Young Master Wang's car hasn't arrived yet? How about taking my car? We can talk on the way. Wang Bin politely declined, No need, President Lee. I have other matters to attend to today. We can talk another day. Just then, a Ferrari was driven over. The valet respectfully handed the keys to Wang Bin with both hands. Young master, your car has been brought over. Li Ao squinted at the red car. Isn't this Liu Xinghua's Ferrari? Did he buy one too? Wang Bin acted arrogantly, kicking the valet. Damn it. If you're this slow next time, I'll beat you to death. The valet bent over, let Wang Bin step on him, a look of enjoyment on his face, saying, I know my mistake, young master. Li Ao probed. Young master Wang, I remember Liu Xinghua also has a Ferrari like this. President Li is indeed sharp-eyed. This one belongs to Liu Xinghua. He used it to bet with me. Oh, I knew it. You truly are capable. Money can't necessarily buy this car. Is that so? But I feel this Ferrari still doesn't run as well as my RT. At this moment, another dilapidated car pulled up. The four-eyed girl leaned out the car window and called, Young Master Wang. Wang Bin said with interest, Isn't this the girl from earlier? What's up? Today, thank you for helping me out. So, I want to invite you for a meal. I wonder if I'll have the honor. Wang Bin was looking for an opportunity to shake off Li Ao. Coincidentally, this bespectacled girl appeared. He immediately agreed. All right, a beauty invites me to dinner. How can I refuse? President Li, take this. Li Ao reached out and caught the car keys. Why are you giving me the keys? Consider it my meeting gift. Remember, you only have 2 days. Without letting Li Ao say more, Wang Bin got into the car and told the girl to drive. Ah Chung asked, Boss, do we need to send someone to follow him? Of course. Start tight surveillance on him now. I want all his information. On Wang Bin's side, the bespectacled girl asked, Young Master Wang, what do you usually like to eat? Anything you avoid. Anything is fine with me. Whatever you like is good. Young Master Wang really knows how to care for women. Then let me choose. Wang Bin, while talking, took out his phone to reply to Xinghua's message. Wang Bin, you're good. Not even discussing it with me. Has Li Ao trusted you now? What do you think? That cunning fox isn't so easily fooled. Now, help me get 25 billion. I've been kicked out of the company. With my current ability, I can only get 10 billion. That's enough. I still have some gold. Can you help me exchange it for cash? Wang Bin thought to himself, I don't know the current price of gold. I can't tell him I have over 80,000 caddies of gold. Wang Bin looked at the rearview mirror. That car, why does it keep following me? Let's see if it's Li Ao's men. Wang Bin activated his supervision skill. His gaze pierced through the windshield, looking inside, and saw several men in black suits tailing him. Wang Bin thought, as expected, it's that old fox Li Ao's men. This guy really isn't easy to fool. I have to find a way to shake them off. Otherwise, how can I meet up with Xinghua and the others? The bespectacled girl noticed Wang Bin. Mr. Wang, why do you keep looking behind? Wang Bin's eyes darted to the bespectacled girl. He thought of a plan and reached out to take her hand. Mr. Wang, what are you doing? Wang Bin leaned into the girl's ear and said, I don't want to eat now. Let's go do something more meaningful. You understand, right? Hearing this, the girl, without a second thought, slammed on the accelerator and sped off. Wang Bin exclaimed in alarm, Hey, why did the speed suddenly increase so much? The girl reached out and touched Wang Bin's thigh. You didn't want to eat? Why didn't you say so earlier? I didn't expect Mr. Wang to be so eager. This way, we can save time and get straight to the point. Wang Bin gripped the door handle tightly. Ah, that's right. Looks like I've met a real, lustful maiden. What do I do now? Meanwhile, at Wang Bin's hometown, someone came to Wang Bin's house and rang the doorbell. Wang Bin's mother said, Old man, go see if the delivery guy is here. Uncle, do you still remember me? Oh, I remember. You're Little Bin's friend, Li Ping, right? Why aren't you and Bin back together? Li Ping smiled and said, Yes, Wang Bin has some matters to attend to and asked me to pick everyone up and take them to the city. At Xinghua's house, he asked Wen Kuang, Why did you guys act without telling me? What exactly is Wang Bin's plan? What if Li Ao finds out we're together? Will we lose our chance? Rest assured, Wang Bin is more reliable than we think. I originally intended to use the company's name for him to participate in the auction. Fortunately, he felt Li Ao would investigate him, so he prepared a backup plan. His identity can be hidden, but what about Wang Bin's past? Li Ao is meticulous. What if he gets hold of Wang Bin's weakness? Wang Bin said he's not afraid of Li Ao investigating his background. He's only afraid Li Ao won't investigate. If he doesn't investigate, Li Ao won't fall for the bait. Wang Bin really has a different way of thinking. I hope his plan isn't seen through by Li Ao. Meanwhile, at a hotel, the bespectacled girl proactively went to the front desk to rent a room. Wang Bin glanced out the door, feeling that Li Ao's men were a bit troublesome. Li Ao's men stick like leeches. I really can't shake them off for a moment. But it's okay. Once we're in the room, I can lose them. After getting the room, the bespectacled girl very naturally linked arms with Wang Bin. Mr. Wang, the room is ready. Let's go up. Two of Li Ao's subordinates whispered, They're going up. We can't let our guard down. See what room number they're in. The door opened. Wang Bin looked around the room. He had been to a hotel with Zhao Qian before, but she refused him, saying they couldn't do that before marriage. Now, someone was proactively sharing a room with him. Wait, Wang Bin, now is not the time to think about these things. Stay calm. But this girl is too attractive. I can't resist. The girl took off her glasses and smiled at Wang Bin. Wang Bin muttered to himself, I must stay calm. He walked to the window, looking for a way to escape, but it was a floor-to-ceiling window. How can I jump out like this? The girl took off her dress and curiously asked Wong Bin, Mr. Wong, why do you seem so distracted since we entered the hotel? No, not at all, Wong Bin replied, turning his head, and his eyes widened at the sight. Damn, so fast. She's already prepared. I was right. This girl is a lustful maiden. Mr. Wong, you said you wanted to do that. You have to take responsibility later. Wait, this is too fast. Mr. Wong, we're all adults. No need to be so cautious. Looking at the girl's ample chest, Wong Bin finally couldn't hold back anymore and let out a breath. All right, let's see who wins. Come on, I'm ready. The girl lifted one leg and said, just come at me. I'm not afraid. Let's see who falls first. Wong Bin lunged forward. The girl leaned back and kicked straight at Wong Bin's head. Wong Bin, caught off guard, took a kick to the face. Wong Bin gritted his teeth in pain. Trifling tricks. You really think you can hurt me like that? Naive. As he finished speaking, the girl delivered another kick, knocking him face down. The girl smiled smugly, undid the tie on her hair, and tied Wong Bin's hands. What do you want to do? Defeating you directly is too boring. I have to let you taste the feeling of humiliation. Smack. The girl slapped Wong Bin's, but hard. Wong Bin screamed in pleasure. A gentleman can be killed, but not humiliated. Just give me a quick end. The girl licked her lips. Don't even dream of it. I have to play with you for a while. As she spoke, she kept slapping Wong Bin's, but feeling more excited with each slap. So fun. How does it feel to be spanked like a child, huh? Wong Bin cried in frustration. I will definitely remember this humiliation and turn it into greater motivation. The girl suddenly moaned, not understanding what was happening. The feeling under her, but was hot. Wong Bin's whole body was heating up, and his physique was becoming more robust. Wong Bin shouted, if that's the case, I'll let you taste my true strength. The girl's voice trembled. This heat is so intense. Boom! The girl was sent flying by the explosive power from Wong Bin. Girl, pay the price for your playful behavior just now. Then I'll show you my ultimate skill too. The girl dived down from the air, shouting, grievous, soul-shattering kick. Wong Bin gathered chi in both hands. All techniques are meaningless before this move of mine. Feel my wrath. Wong Bin shouted, bazooka, and thrust his hands forward, releasing chi straight up. Feeling this terrifying power, the girl finally succumbed. Wong Bin stood before the bed, looking at the girl, sighing inwardly. Damn, she's intoxicating. This girl is even harder to deal with than Xiaoyu and Xiaomiao. Time to run. Wong Bin quickly put his clothes back on and went outside. Seeing Wong Bin come out, one of the trackers whispered into his walkie-talkie, the target is out. Wong Bin slowly entered the elevator. These leeches have incredible persistence, still following after so long. Let's see if I can shake you guys off. The two trackers went to the elevator and checked. Strange, he hasn't left yet. He went to a higher floor. Let's follow him up. We can't let him escape, or we're done for. On the rooftop, the two men searched everywhere. Where did he go? He clearly came up to the rooftop just now. Besides, we have people guarding every floor. He couldn't have just vanished in a thin air. Absolutely no trace. Hearing you say that gives me the creeps. Ah Chung picked up the phone. Hello. Any movement from the target? Hearing his subordinates report, Ah Chung cursed angrily. A bunch of incompetence. You lost him just like that. Li Ao whispered. Calm down. I'm not in a hurry. Why are you? Hearing Li Ao's tone, Ah Chung asked, puzzled. Boss, didn't you suspect he's with Lu Xinghua? If we lose his trail, we won't be able to find out his background. If he's prepared, he'll definitely be careful not to leave any traces. Continue investigating where his funds came from. While talking, the two returned to the Golden Secret Group. The door to the chairman's office opened. An old man, casually dressed, was sitting in a room. My precious son is back. You don't look too good. Seems the auction didn't go well. Li Ao was about to say something when someone in the room greeted, President Li. Li Ao was surprised. Oh, isn't this Boss Shang? Why is Mrs. Shang here too? Presently. I'm here to ask for a few more days. Considering the profit we deliver on time every quarter, please give us a few more days for our debt. We really can't pay it right away. Li Ao smiled and shook his head. Boss Shang, we're all businessmen. You should know that the most important thing for a businessman is credit. We lend you money, you share profits with us. Isn't that how it should be? This can't be a reason for you to delay repayment. Boss Shang was about to speak when Li Dang stood up and interrupted. Old Shang, don't make things difficult for my son. There's a whole bunch of people downstairs to feed. It's not easy for us either. If you want to blame someone, blame yourselves. I just took you to the underground casino to play a bit. I didn't expect you to be so greedy and get addicted to gambling. In less than a week, you owed 200 million. Yes, we know our mistake. But just give us a little time. I'll definitely pay it all back. Li Dang very naturally reached into his pants and scratched. Old Shang, a little gambling is fun. A lot of gambling will make you lose your fortune. Remember this lesson well. His wife was filled with extreme regret. It's truly bad karma. It's all my fault for being too greedy. Li Dang suddenly smirked. Actually, there's a way. If you want to pay, it's actually easy. Old Shang, just sell your company to me. Not only will I help you pay off the debt, but I'll also give you a sum of money. This is the best solution I can think of. Hearing this, Boss Shang's face turned pale. He hurriedly knelt. President Lee, this is my life's work. Please give me a few more days. A man's knees are made of gold. You'd throw away your dignity for a bit of money. Lee Ao smirked. He knew his father must be reminiscing about someone else's wife again. You don't want to sell the company? Actually, if you want my help, it's not impossible. But you have to give me something in return. Saying this, Li Deng grabbed Mrs. Shang's hair and pulled her over. Old Shang, your wife is beautiful. How about letting her bear some of the burden for you? Mrs. Shang, terrified, looked to her husband for help. Boss Shang cried out, President Lee, I can find you some beautiful girls. Women you can find I can't? I have a rather peculiar taste. I like to use things others have already used. As he finished speaking, Li Deng reached out his evil hand and grabbed Mrs. Shang's breast, kneading it. Boss Shang, trembling, hugged Li Deng's leg. President Lee, please spare my wife. I'll definitely pay back the debt. Li Deng, without mercy, kicked Boss Shang away. Out of my sight. Don't be ungrateful, damn it. I'm helping you guys. Either your wife or your company, choose. Mrs. Shang pleaded with her husband. Honey, can we go home? But without the company, we'll have nothing. Boss Shang seemed to have made a decision. He gritted his teeth and shouted, President Lee. Li Deng asked happily, have you thought it through? Speak. Just one night, okay? No. Mrs. Shang couldn't believe her ears, asking her husband, what did? You said. Li Deng resolutely refused. No. When you paid off all your debt, then come and get your wife back. Wife, please bear with it. After we get through this difficult period, I'll bring you back, okay? This debt, give me a few days, I'll go back and definitely think of a way. Boss Shang finished speaking and decisively turned and left. Li Deng smiled and said, Don't worry, I'll take care of her for you. Mrs. Shang cried, reaching out, Honey, don't leave me. Boss Shang didn't even look back and hurried away. Li Deng grabbed Mrs. Shang's hair and pulled hard. Save your energy. You'll be very tired later. Today, you guys get to be active. Li Deng waved towards the room. As he finished, a group of old men carrying various tools came out. Haha, old Li, thank goodness for you. We were listening in the next room and couldn't stand it anymore. Calling you guys over, there must be something good, haha. Mrs. Shang looked terrified at this group of lecherous old men. So who's first? Whoever snatches the underwear, first goes first. How exciting. Let's film it. The group of old lechers couldn't wait, scrambling to tear off Mrs. Shang's clothes. A piercing scream echoed from the room. Li Ao, seeing this scene, could only shake his head in disgust and stood up. Son, want to join in? No, I still have things to do. I'm leaving. Looks like my son is still troubled by today's events. Need Dad to teach you a few tricks? No need. I have my own way. I'm off. Li Deng didn't say any more, looking down at the completely naked Mrs. Shang, smiling lewdly. Mrs. Shang, her face filled with horror, stammered, Please, spare me. At Xinghua's villa, after learning that Wang Bin had gifted his car to Li Ao, he couldn't help but grab Wang Bin and pinch his cheek. You bastard. Why did you give my car to Li Ao? Calm down. Wasn't I trying to strengthen our relationship with him? What if he doesn't fall for the bait? Then we'll have lost both the bait and the line. Li Ping and Hong Fei spoke up from the side. We've already brought your aunt and uncle to the place you arranged. They didn't agree at first, but we finally convinced them. Wang Bin, one cheek swollen, smiled and said, Sorry to trouble you guys. This way, I can rest assured. Now that everyone's here, Wang Bin, go ahead. Explain your plan clearly so we can prepare. Everyone, don't rush. Listen to me slowly. My plan is like this. After Wang Bin detailed his plan to Xinghua and the others, he went to buy daily necessities and food, then set off for the post-apocalyptic world. Wang Bin stepped out of the room and shouted, I'm back. Everyone, look what I brought. Dezhu smiled and said, Brother Bin is back. Just in time for dinner with everyone. Wang Bin saw Dezhu's arm and frowned. Dezhu, what happened to your arm? Why is it like this? Dezhu looked down at his arm and replied, this? Xiao Lu said a few days ago, Big Brother sparred with someone and got injured. Wang Bin handed the frozen box to Xiao Yu and asked, Sparred? With whom? Brother Wang. Do you remember the inventory team from before? The inventory team? You mean the people who wanted to rob our armored vehicle? That's right, it was them. After you left, Dezhu helped you train the new recruits. Those new recruits also respected Dezhu very much. Until 2 days ago, the captain of the inventory team brought a few members over to cause trouble. Initially, Dezhu didn't want to get involved with them, but they kept provoking Dezhu, saying Brother Wang was good for nothing, not qualified to train new recruits. Dezhu couldn't stand it and fought them. Unexpectedly, that team captain's strength was quite good. Dezhu lost. After knocking Dezhu down, Zhang Sheng stepped hard on Dezhu's hand, making him scream in pain. Go tell your boss not to hide like a turtle anymore. If he's got guts, come solo me. I'm Zhang Sheng. Tell him to come to the inventory team to find me. Hearing Xiao Yu's words, Wang Bin couldn't help but get angry. Is that so? How dare they beat my brother like this? I have to kill you. Dezhu said guiltily. Sorry, Brother Bin. I was too weak and disgraced you. Xiao shouted. Brother Bin, let's go settle the score with them. Thump. Miao Riyun punched Xiao Nan on the head. Settle scores? Have you forgotten what Captain Zhao told us? Captain Zhao knows about this too. What did she say? Captain Zhao told us not to clash with the inventory team. She will report this to her superiors. Because the inventory team is not under their management. They belong to a private enterprise. The company that manages them supplies materials to the military, and the military, in turn, has to protect them while they collect zombie samples. Their purpose is to research a drug that can fight the virus. I heard they've made initial progress. I believe in a few years, humans will be able to fight the zombie virus. Wang Bin thought to himself, if Captain Zhao is telling the truth, then my Zombie King mission doesn't need to be completed anymore. System, player, don't even think about it. You should still complete your mission. Damn system, you're eavesdropping on my thoughts again. If there really is a drug that can kill the zombie virus, then the apocalypse will end. System, player, let me tell you why you can't use drugs to eliminate the virus. The virus and human cells have a symbiotic relationship. This also means that a drug that kills the virus will also destroy human cells. Hearing you say that, I understand. So, once the virus dies, humans will also die. Therefore, I must kill the Zombie King. Miao Ryun continued. So this time the Zhu was beaten. We can only endure it for now. We can't clash with him. It's all my fault for overestimating myself and causing trouble for everyone. I won't clash with them anymore. Xiao Lu wanted to say something, but stopped, looking down with a sad expression. Wang Bin smiled and patted the little girl's head. Xiao Lu, I know you feel aggrieved because your brother was bullied. Trust Brother Bin. Brother Bin won't let those who bully our family get away with it. Xiao Lu asked with hopeful eyes. Brother Bin, do you have a way? Brother Wang, if we go looking for trouble with the inventory team, it will cause more trouble for Captain Zhao. One less problem is better than one more. No, grudges must be avenged. Not avenging them is not like Wang Bin. I won't let others think that Wang Bin's people are easy to bully. Brother Bin, actually I'm fine. Zhu, are you stupid? Did I say I was going to fight them? There are many other ways. Xiao Yu, having witnessed Wang Bin use underhanded schemes to deal with the four gangs before, knew Wang Bin had something up his sleeve and asked, Brother Wang, what idea have you come up with now? Don't worry, I won't cause trouble. I just want to spar with him. At the inventory team's transport garage, Zhang Sheng and a few others were examining a zombie's leg. Zhang Sheng said, Dr. Su, I've read the report. Are you sure you're not mistaken? This thing has a virus. That's right. According to my tests, this thing probably fell from some object. It doesn't look human. It looks more like it belongs to a spider or a crab. It's clear that the body of this thing is not small. It might be a mutated zombie. This isn't new anymore. Ordinary zombies will continuously evolve, transforming into larger forms. And higher-level zombies will mutate into other biological forms based on their environment and needs. But why this happens, the company currently has no leads, unless we have more zombie samples for us to study. Zhang Sheng was inwardly delighted. The opportunity to gain merit has come. He said, Isn't this simple? We'll send people out to collect them. Zhang Sheng, come here. Dr. Su, I am Zhang Sheng, leader of the second squad of the inventory team. Dr. Su, hearing a girl's voice, couldn't help but exclaim, Oh, Zhang Sheng introduced, don't underestimate her. She alone is equivalent to several men. Although she's my younger sister, my demands on her are no less than on other team members. She's the head of the clearance team, and her combat and shooting skills are second only to mine. So, you two siblings both joined the inventory team. Being able to send people like you to help with my work, the company really hasn't treated me badly. Zhang Shun said, We found this leg in a small area 300 kilometers away. There are many zombie traces nearby. If needed, we can go investigate. Dr. Su said worriedly. Places with zombie kings usually don't have many zombies. Investigating there is still very dangerous. Dr. Su, don't worry. The people Zhang Sheng recommends. What are you worried about? Our job inherently involves facing danger. All right then. Our research team will wait for your good news. I'll go back now and arrange for other members to help you investigate. After Dr. Su left, Zhang Shun nudged her brother. Brother, thanks to you again for helping me with such a big matter. Little sis, you have to perform well. You must bring back good stuff. Zhang Shun, full of confidence, said, Brother, don't worry. I absolutely won't disappoint you. At this moment, a subordinate ran over, shouting, Captain, there's a problem. That Wang Bin came to the door and threw this letter at us, saying it must be delivered to you. Zhang Sheng took the letter, puzzled. Still writing letters at this age? Brother, open it quickly. Isn't it a challenge letter? Damn it, messing with me? There's nothing written. Zhang Shan said with exasperation. Are you stupid? Turn it over. Oh, let me see. It really is a challenge letter. The handwriting is so ugly. What? He beat your man. And if he didn't come looking for you to settle the score, you'd have underestimated him. Zhang Shan asked. Who is this Wang Bin, daring to write a challenge letter to you? The subordinate explained. This Wang Bin caused trouble for us on his first day here. The captain taught his underling a lesson. Zhang Shun smiled faintly. I really want to see if this Wang Bin is as formidable as they say. So curious. Stop your yapping. Quickly pick elite members for this operation. I have to go see how capable he is. At night, after a battle with Xiao Yu and Miao Riyun, Wang Bin, with one arm around each, said, Miao Miao, you understand martial arts. Do you know what kind of kung fu that Zhang Xing uses? He uses iron sand palm, and he has mastered it. Brother Wang, isn't your Tai Chi fist just the right counter for his iron sand palm? There's no high or low in martial arts, only the skill level of the practitioner. I won't disgrace the Tai Chi fist my master taught me. After issuing the challenge to Zhang Sheng, the entire base was buzzing. The commander and political commissar, Wang, arranged a match for the two, and also arranged for all new recruits and the inventory team to watch. Their intention was clear, to dampen the inventory team's arrogance, and also to show their immense confidence in Wang Bin's strength. The soldiers from the inventory team sneered, "How long do you think it'll take Captain Zhang to beat Wang Bin? No need to say, definitely a one-hit knockout." That's right, huh? Seeing the arrogant expressions of the inventory team, the military personnel couldn't help but curse. Why hasn't Brother Wang arrived yet? Give Zhang Sheng a beating. Such big talk. He'll get his face smashed in later. That's right, look at that arrogant, foolish expression. At this moment, someone shouted, "Captain Zhang is here." Seeing their captain arrive, the inventory team members cheered, "Captain, go for it. Show them the strongest killing machine of the inventory team, brother." Zhang Sheng walked over to the two leaders and greeted, "Commander, political commissar, greetings to you both." "Little Zhang, it's rare to see your iron sampalm again. It's truly exciting." Zhang Sheng humbly bowed. "Commander, you praise me too much. My cat and mouse kung fu is just for physical training, not some powerful martial art." Outwardly, he said this, but inwardly, this guy was incredibly smug. Just you wait and see. For this match, I prepared thoroughly to show you the strength of the inventory team. To get his hands into peak condition before arriving, Zhang Sheng had warmed up. He used a special pot. Anything that fell onto this high-temperature iron sand would instantly burn. But Zhang Sheng had persisted in training with iron sand like this for 20 years. His hands have long become his strongest weapons. After repeatedly thrusting his hands into the iron sand, Zhang Sheng then set up several concrete blocks and smashed them. He even went to a wall and continuously punched it. The solid wall was quickly punched through by him. Two team members were still laughing and talking while walking in the hallway when the wall suddenly caved in, scaring them out of their wits. "This time, I will completely crush the military's prestige." Political Commissar Wang looked at his watch. "What time is it? Why hasn't that Wang Bin arrived yet?" The commander asked. "What are you rushing for?" Just as he finished speaking, Wang Bin and his friend arrived. "Sorry everyone, I was a bit overworked last night, so I woke up a bit late today." The military personnel, seeing Wang Bin appear, couldn't help but rejoice. "Brother Wang is here. Ha! It's time to show them what we're made of." "You little rascal, ha! Didn't you say you weren't in a hurry?" Wang Bin awkwardly scratched his head. "So, the two leaders are here too? Sorry to keep you waiting. Wang Bin, let me introduce you. This is Captain Zhang Sheng of the inventory team. Little Zhang, this is Wang Bin, the new instructor." Zhang Sheng replied. "I've long heard of Instructor Wang. I didn't expect him to be so different from what I imagined." Zhang Sheng, meeting Wang Bin for the first time, was quite surprised. "This skinny, frail guy can fight me? He feels far inferior to me. My brothers have also mentioned Captain Zhang to me." Indeed, as imposing as they said, Zhang Sheng extended his hand. "Let's shake hands before the match begins." Wang Bin extended his hand and couldn't help but frown. Such a strong grip. Is he trying to test my strength or establish dominance? Luckily, I secretly used great strength to draw palm. Otherwise, with this force, my hand would definitely be crushed. Zhang Sheng's mouth gaped in surprise. This guy's internal energy is actually stronger than mine. I used my maximum strength, yet his expression didn't change. It seems I underestimated this Wang Bin. Seeing the two holding hands without any intention of letting go, the commander reminded, "You two don't need to be so polite. Let's start the match quickly." Zhang Sheng quickly withdrew his hand. "All right, let's start quickly then." Zhang Sheng's arm was still trembling and aching. He put his hand behind his back to hide it. It seems this guy's strength is not simple. Later, as soon as it starts, I must go all out and knock him down. Political Commissar Wang stood between the two. "This match is for friendly exchange and sparring. I hope you two don't care too much about winning or losing. Friendship is what matters. Knowing when to stop is key." Political Commissar Wang, on the surface, didn't care, but inwardly, he prayed for Wang Bin to definitely give Zhang Sheng a good beating and crush the inventory team's arrogance. The two, without speaking, took off their outer jackets. Dezhu looked at Zhang Sheng's muscular physique and couldn't help but worry. This Zhang Sheng has such a powerful build. Just looking at him is intimidating. Xiaoyu pouted and snorted. Martial arts isn't about who has a bigger body. Xiaoyu looked closely at his palms. He's not an opponent who only has muscles but no real strength. Those are hands that have undergone rigorous training. He is definitely a master. After Miao Ruyun's analysis, Xiaoyu finally understood. So this Zhang Sheng is actually that strong. If you say so, does Brother Wang have a chance to win? Of course. Wang Bin's strength is definitely superior to his. Zhang Sheng, at this moment, rushed towards Wang Bin at his fastest speed, delivering a palm strike. Wang Bin dodged to the side. Zhang Sheng, with agile movements, changed his stance and continued to strike. Wang Bin was a bit surprised. This guy isn't just muscles. His techniques and movements are indeed formidable. While thinking, Wang Bin used his knee to kick up, deflecting Zhang Sheng's attack. Zhang Sheng was inwardly frustrated. In terms of physique, my strength shouldn't be inferior to his. As long as my iron sand palm hits him, it's guaranteed to make him unable to get up from the pain. Seeing Zhang Sheng dazed, Wang Bin executed a bagua palm strike. Zhang Sheng shouted, "Come on, let's see whose martial art is stronger." Zhang Sheng struck out with his iron sand palm, clashing with Wang Bin's palm technique. Smack! The two palms collided. Zhang Sheng didn't expect that his iron sand palm wouldn't harm Wang Bin at all. On the side of the soldiers and the inventory team, they were all shouting and cheering. "Go, Brother Wang. Beat him down. Brother Wang. You're amazing. Go for it. Captain Zhang, go for it. Knock him out." Xiao Yu curiously asked. "Why are these people more excited and tense than we are?" De Zhu smiled and said, "Of course. A match between masters is rare. If we could recruit Zhang Sheng over, that would be great. But it seems Zhang Sheng's palm technique is still a bit weaker than Wang Bin's." Seeing that his palm technique was ineffective, Zhang Sheng lifted his leg to kick. Wang Bin disdainfully blocked with one hand while shouting, "Palm techniques don't work, so you use kicks? Foolish. That's a feint. Eat this palm strike." Wang Bin calmly dodged. "This Zhang Sheng is not bad. His moves are like a relentless storm directed at me." Now, as Wang Bin neutralized that move, Zhang Sheng suddenly smirked cunningly. Taking advantage of Wang Bin's momentary lapse in concentration, he spun around and swung a palm towards the back of Wang Bin's neck. Xiao Yu and the others, seeing this, couldn't help but worry. Will Brother Wang get hit? Is Brother been injured? What's the situation? Is Zhang Sheng that strong? Captain Zhang, great hit. I told you, the captain would definitely be fine. They looked closely. Captain Zhang's attack was blocked by Brother Wang. Wang Bin had managed to reach his hand behind him in time, grabbing Zhang Sheng's wrist. Zhang Sheng broke into a cold sweat. Such fast reflexes. He avoided my iron sand palm again. "Ah, finally time to shine. What are you still dazed for?" Zhang Sheng, still in shock, was struck hard in the chest by Wang Bin's fist. He staggered back. Seeing their captain at a disadvantage, the inventory team members' faces turned anxious. "Captain, hang in there. We can't let the inventory team lose face." "What's this? Is he about to lose?" "Your iron sand palm isn't bad. If you hadn't injured my brother, perhaps we could have been friends." Your bagua palm is also quite refined. I admire it, but your character is flawed. No matter how high your martial skill, I still look down on you." Wang Bin was stunned and shouted, "What the hell? My character is bad? You clearly injured my brother first." "I won't argue with you." Zhang Sheng regulated the qi in his body, clapped his hands together, and said, "Come on, let's continue. Let our strength do the talking." "All right, I'll play along to the end." Tai Chi Fist. I didn't expect you to know so much. Wang Bin stared intently at Zhang Sheng's hands. He's accumulating power. I must be careful. This iron sand palm cannot be underestimated. The air around him seems to be distorted by the heat from his hands. It looks like he wants to end the fight in the next round. Zhang Sheng charged forward again. The floor beneath his feet couldn't withstand the force and shattered. The onlookers gasped in shock. Even the floor caved in. Political Commissar Wang from behind shouted, "Move aside. Don't block my view." It seems he wants to end the match in one blow. Can Brother Wang withstand it? Zhang Sheng got closer and closer to Wang Bin, calculating inwardly. Is this his full strength? If I directly counter with Vajra Palm, I'll definitely tremble. Before absolute power, everything is futile. Zhang Sheng aimed a palm strike straight at Wang Bin's chest. Wang Bin gathered qi in his hands, grabbed Zhang Sheng's wrists, and held them. This is what they call 1 against 10, understand? This strength truly cannot be underestimated. But you've forgotten the characteristic of Tai Chi. Zhang Sheng was stunned, still not understanding what was happening, when Wang Bin used Tai Chi's principle of borrowing force to strike back. Zhang Sheng spat out blood and cried in alarm. How is this possible? Wang Bin didn't stop. He lunged forward and struck Zhang Sheng's chest with another great strength Vajra palm. Boom! Zhang Sheng crashed through the wall, falling limply to the ground, unable to get up. The crowd immediately erupted in cheers. Too beautiful. Brother Wang is amazing. To witness such a duel is truly incredible. The commander's jaw dropped, and he stammered, "Amazing. Too amazing." Political Commissar Wang smiled. It truly broadens one's horizons. Brother Wang is too strong. He really made us proud. Wang Bin, teach me Tai Chi Fist. And Vajra Palm too. We also want to learn. Wang Bin snorted, looking at Zhang Sheng. Let's see if you're convinced this time. Zhang Sheng, supported by the inventory team members, was still coughing up blood. Captain, are you alright? Captain, we'll take you back. Sorry, brothers, I lost. Captain, don't say that. That's right, Captain, you were already amazing. A few members of the inventory team, disappointed with the result, left angrily. What a disgrace. This inventory team is useless anyway. Let's go. It's so boring, not even worth talking about. Damn you all. How does the captain usually treat you? And now you dare to spew such nonsense. Forget it. You don't need to be indignant on my behalf. My skills were inferior. I let my brothers down. Wang Bin stepped forward to stop Zhang Sheng. Wait, our business isn't over yet. What now? You regained your face. What more do you want? I'm not talking to you, Zhang Sheng. I'm asking you. Why did you say my character was bad? We didn't even know each other. Just had a small conflict with your team members before. Where's my character not good? I know you're master. But you just arrived at the base and bullied my brothers. A person like you, without martial virtue, How can you have good character? Xiao Yu and Miao Ruyun couldn't hold back and shouted. You're talking nonsense. It was clearly your people who wanted to take our armored vehicle and then falsely accused us. It was you who started the trouble first and then blamed us. Well done. You even said, I have no martial virtue. I'm being wronged. Brother Ben, it seems there's a misunderstanding. What misunderstanding? My brothers told me. Can it be fake? The commander came over to speak for Zhang Sheng. How can you just listen to one side and say Wang Bin is wrong? Besides, the arrogant attitude of your team members, constantly picking fights, is all due to your negligent leadership. Everyone serves the people. There's no high or low. I hope you'll properly discipline your men when you get back. I naturally believe my brothers. What you all are saying, isn't that also one-sided? Wang Bin, Zhang Sheng, I take responsibility for my own actions. I was the one who beat your brother. If you want to kill me, do as you please. Dezhu, you're the one who was injured. How do you think this should be handled? Beating me up is nothing I'll hold a grudge over. But Brother Wang is not a bad person. If you slander Brother Wang again in the future, I won't forgive you. We'll just wait and see. Captain, I'll help you to the medical room. Xiao Yu and Miao Ruyun were furious. What an annoying guy. Only knows how to defend his own people. What kind of person is he? Dezhu, thank you for speaking up for me just now. I absolutely won't let anyone slander Brother Bin. That Zhang Sheng is a bit foolish, but he treats his brothers well. Wang Bin, you did well. Today, you really made us proud. No, it's nothing. I was just helping Dezhu vent some anger. If our soldiers could learn even half of your kung fu, this apocalypse would sooner or later find peace. Political Commissar, rest assured, with me and Dezhu, we will definitely train the soldiers into elites. Inside the city, 2 heavily reinforced vehicles slowly came to a stop. A member of the inventory team got out of the car to observe. Deputy Captain, there seem to be a lot of wrecked cars ahead. We can't get through. Zhang Shun, inside the car, replied, I see it. Everyone get out. We'll proceed on foot. Everyone put on your storage packs and follow me. At this moment, a very faint rustling sound was heard nearby. Deputy Captain, there's movement over there. All right, you go check it out. The man acknowledged and approached the source of the sound. Seeing it was a cat, he heaved a sigh of relief. Report, Deputy Captain, it's just a stray cat. Then ignore it. Let's continue forward. In a hidden corner where the cat had been, a spider was now devouring it. Just as Zhang Shen's group had walked a short distance, the spider also began to move. At night, in Wang Bin's room, he put on a fake beard and coughed lightly with a deep voice. Lately, I've been feeling unwell. Could the doctor please check me? Doctor, Miao Ruyun asked. What do you feel uncomfortable, sir? Nurse, Xiao Yu said. Then let me check your body temperature first, sir. Oh, the thermometer seems to be broken. What should we do? Wang Bin revealed a lecherous expression and asked again. So, what should we do? Xiao Yu unbuttoned her shirt and replied. It seems we can only use the human body to measure temperature. Oh dear, it's not good. It seems you have a fever. That's right. Doctor, Miao Ruyun, still not accustomed to her role, blushed, closed her eyes, and said, such a high fever is dangerous. We need an injection. Wang Bin shouted, cut. Meow meow. Do you even understand what acting is? Have you ever been a doctor? How can you act? You're basically just looking for an excuse. Look, Xiao Yu has never been a nurse, but she's very professional. Miao Ruyun retorted unconvinced. If you let me play a police officer, I'd definitely get into character. Hearing this, Wang Bin thought to himself, a police officer? A seductive policewoman and a capable criminal. That feels so... Kimochi. Never mind what I just said. Let's continue with our capable clinic. But now I want to try this seductive policewoman. Xiao Yu hugged Wang Bin from behind and giggled. I can do that too. Don't. That would make me even more embarrassed. At this moment, there was a knock on the door. Wang Bin scowled, turned to the door, and shouted, which lunatic is knocking at this hour, huh? Miao Ruyun let out a soft sigh. Saved. Wang Bin opened the door a crack. Dezhu, you bastard. What are you knocking for? Brother Bin, I'm sorry for disturbing your rest. Captain Zhao is outside the door. She wants to invite you out. Captain Zhao is looking for me. Captain Zhao, Zhao Xiang, then led Wang Bin to the experimental facility. Due to outstanding performance, Captain Zhao has been promoted to battalion commander. After Zhao Xiang roughly explained the situation, Wang Bin asked, a team of 15 people, and only one made it back? Is this a zombie, king-level zombie? It's still uncertain. The team member who returned seems to have been scared witless. We can't get anything out of him. Zhao Xiang led Wang Bin to a room. Outside, 2 soldiers stood guard. I am Battalion Commander Zhao of the military region. The commander asked me to bring my subordinate. The man nodded, then turned and asked, are you Wang Bin? Wang Bin, not understanding, mumbled an affirmative. Upon confirmation, the man exclaimed in shock. Oh my god. Look, Wang Bin has come to our inventory team. Wow, is it really him? Zhao Xiang frowned and asked, I heard there was a conflict between you 2 sides. Are you trying to cause trouble again? Wang Bin saw Zhao Xiang standing protectively in front of him, and his eyes sparkled. Wow, being with Zhao Xiang feels so safe. The 2 men quickly waved their hands. Misunderstanding. I just know that Brother Wang defeated our captain, so I just admire him. Brother Wang is our idol now, the idol of the youth. Wang Bin's face went blank, bewildered. Huh? What idol? Luckily, I have a pen with me. Brother Wang, can you sign your name on my hand? And I want a signature on my back. Zhao Xiang was speechless. Wang Bin, you really are something. Hurry up, don't delay important matters. Wang Bin, resigned, smiled. Huh, he took the pen. Then the door opened. 3 people were waiting inside the room. Oh, you two are here. Zhang Sheng turned his head, glanced at Wang Bin, and said nothing. Commander, political commissar, greetings to you both. Captain Zhao said you wanted me to come over and help. May I ask what it is? The commander pointed to the person sitting inside the interrogation room. This person was originally a member of the inventory team's external collection squad. This morning, he suddenly returned. No matter how we ask, he says nothing. We want to ask you to see if you can get anything out of him. It seems he's been scared out of his wits. How about letting him rest for a few days before asking? As soon as these words were spoken, Zhang Sheng slammed the table agitatedly. No, we can't wait any longer. We must find out now. Right now. More than 10 brothers have lost contact. Whether they are alive or dead. We must find out clearly. Why are you so agitated? I'm not even sure if I can get anything out of him. Zhao Xiang leaned into Wang Bin's ear and whispered. His younger sister is in that missing team. Help him. Wang Bin felt interested. Oh, so that's it. No wonder he's so agitated. Looking at him, he seems to be scared stiff. What's the use of me asking? In my opinion, you should invite someone else or send another team to continue the investigation. Seeing Wang Bin turn to leave, the commander spoke. Wang Bin, are you really leaving? Zhang Sheng shouted, hey, you can't just leave like that. You're the only one here who understands wild zombies the best. You can definitely find something out. Wang Bin, help them. The inventory team and us have a cooperative relationship. So what? I'm just a military instructor. I don't want to get involved in other matters, let alone matters of the inventory team. Wang Bin, consider this Zhang Sheng begging you. It was my fault before, I was blind. I've also investigated clearly now. It was my subordinate who slandered you. It's all my fault. Please help me. I'll kneel and beg you. Wang Bin quickly grabbed his arm and pulled him up. Just talk, what's the point of kneeling? I live by the Vietnamese style, not kneeling and apologizing to others all day long. My younger sister is also in the missing squad. I'm really anxious right now. You're not a bad person, just a bit stubborn. I'll help you. Hearing that Wang Bin would help him, Zhang Sheng felt greatly relieved. His expression became much more pleasant. Really? Thank you. Thank you for not holding a grudge. Zhang Sheng, tell Wang Bin the situation first. That way, he'll have a direction. That's right. Tell me about your sister first. It's like this, my sister, Zhang Sheng, led a small team to investigate the place where the zombie part was previously discovered. After hearing Zhang Sheng's account, Wang Bin entered the interrogation room. Seeing someone enter, the man looked terrified and trembled. You don't need to be afraid. I'm Wang Bin. I'm here to ask about your squad. Don't go. I'm not going anywhere. No one is taking you anywhere else. You can rest assured here. This place is very safe. Why did you run back alone? Where is your deputy captain Zhang Sheng? Didn't she run with you? Run? How could we run? We couldn't run at all. You said you couldn't run back, but you still managed to. It seems you're very strong. Don't go. I'm not going anywhere else. Don't look for me anymore. The commander outside muttered, this guy is basically scared witless. Don't rush. Let Wang Bin try asking. Actually, you don't need to be so scared. This place is very safe. There are no zombie kings. Here. Besides, I've even soloed a zombie king. With me protecting you, what are you afraid of? Are you serious? You really fought a zombie king? Yes, and 2 of them, in fact. So, you don't need to be afraid. No, it's not something as simple as a zombie king. It's a mighty army. Zhao Xiang frowned. A mighty army? Could be a horde of zombies. The numbers were truly immense, like a tidal wave, surging towards us. It felt like we were swallowed up in an instant. If they acted together, the base would be instantly devoured by them. Those human-faced ones could even talk. They spoke of their lingering obsessions from when they were alive. Zhang Sheng's heart pounded. What on earth is it? If it's as he says, Zhang Sheng, no. The man continued to speak incessantly. A horde of tens of thousands, all speaking at once, then tearing apart my teammates and eating them. In the end, only a few of us were left. The deputy captain told me to run back. Then those human-faced monsters kept chasing me. I could only keep running. I don't know when they finally stopped. If the deputy captain hadn't provided cover, I really wouldn't have made it back. Wang Bin asked, then deputy captain she? They were all divided and eaten. As these words came out, blood began to flow from the man's mouth. Zhang Sheng, hearing this, was horrified. What? My sister? The commander's voice trembled. This guy seems to be turning into a zombie. The man continued to spew blood from his mouth. Zhao Xiang immediately rushed in, shouting, Commander, leave quickly. I'll go save Wang Bin. Inside the interrogation room, seeing Zhao Xiang enter, Wang Bin shouted, Zhao Xiang, don't come in. I can handle it. Several legs suddenly sprouted from the man's neck. Very quickly, his head detached and shot up to the ceiling. Oh my god, what is this thing? What do we do now? This is a mutated zombie. Wang Bin looked at the thing stuck to the ceiling, feeling disgusted. A gloomy voice emanated from the spider-like creature. I'm not going anywhere. Then, the spider jumped down onto the table. It turned its head and looked at Wang Bin, giggling. Zhao Xiang screamed in panic. Wang Bin, don't let that thing bite you. Wang Bin frowned, assessing the spider. Is this a spider? Why does it have a human face? The spider suddenly leaped towards Wang Bin. Thwack! Wang Bin thrust his hand straight into the spider's body. Dare to attack me? You don't even know who I am. Seeing the spider still trying to attack, Wang Bin raised his hand and lifted it high. Simultaneously, he used his zombie brainwave skill to view the spider's memories. Images appeared in Wang Bin's mind. What is this? Deputy Captain Jean, what do we do now? In front of the group, a horde of spiders was crawling towards them. Seeing this scene, Wang Bin's expression became grave. He squeezed his hand, crushing the spider. Its large body fell to the ground. The team member's face on the spider's body was still muttering, I'm not going anywhere. Tears streamed down its face. Zhao Xiang asked, Wang Bin, are you okay? I'm fine, but it looks like something big is about to happen. Zhang Sheng hurriedly asked, something big? What big thing? Wang Bin cursed inwardly. Damn it, how do I explain what I saw? Very quickly, everyone gathered for a meeting. Dr. Su said, I've already reported the situation to the company. We still have to wait for a specific response. If it's really as the sacrificed inventory team member said, then I'm afraid there's a horde of mutated zombies somewhere. Zhang Sheng, worried about his sister's safety, then suggested to Dr. Su, I request to go out. Please let me lead a team to investigate. No, without the company's directive, we absolutely cannot act. The danger this time is unpredictable. I won't let you take such a risk. Unless the company requests it, only then can I consider letting you lead a team. My sister is also in the missing team. I can't just wait like this. Precisely because of that, we cannot act. This isn't the first time we've had someone sacrifice themselves. Absolutely not. In short, you cannot act recklessly just because the missing person is your sister. Zhang Sheng said no more. He thought for a moment and said, sorry, Dr. Su. Zhang Sheng, what do you want to do? If this side won't let me go out on a mission, I can only resign first and go find my sister. After the apocalypse, she's the only family I have left. I will go find her and not cause any more trouble for the company. Dr. Su slammed the table angrily. What are you doing? Are you threatening me? Political Commissar Wang, seeing the tense situation, mediated, old Su, don't be angry. Let's talk things over slowly. He smiled on the surface, but inwardly he was extremely pleased. Hee, argue more. Argue fiercely. I need to find a chance to poach Zhang Sheng. Wang Bin, then spoke up. Hey, you two stop arguing. What's the point of arguing like this? This time, we need to face zombies that are not easy to deal with. Oh, what do you mean? How much do you know about this type of mutated zombie? Wang Bin couldn't say that he had spied on the memories of those zombies, so he could only bluff his way through. I once accidentally stumbled into the lair of mutated zombies. They prefer to fight in groups, and their numbers are very large. When they act together, it's truly terrifying. No matter how terrifying they are, I have to go. Alive, I must see the person. Dead, I must see their remains. Seeing Zhang Sheng run off, Dr. Su stood up and slammed the table. Zhang Sheng, you go back here. Zhang Sheng, if you really act on your own, I won't give you any support. Political Commissar Wang stood up. There are things to discuss. Arguing is too heartbreaking. Political Commissar Wang couldn't hide his despicable expression, inwardly pleased. Continue. Argue fiercely. The commander, seeing his despicable expression, whispered a reminder. Baldy, watch your expression. Wang Bin, do these mutated zombies pose a threat to the base's safety? Actually, I'm not too sure. After all, the information we have is too little. So, do we need to send someone to investigate? Wang Bin rested his chin on his hand, pondering. I need to think about it. System, player, what are you hesitating for? There might be a zombie king there. Remember to complete your mission. Damn system, this time is clearly more dangerous than the previous ones. I don't want my teammates to be in danger. System, then the player can choose to conduct a solo reconnaissance mission first. You've defeated 2 zombie kings barehanded before. What you say makes sense. It's just a reconnaissance mission. I'll go scout the situation and then decide. After talking with the system, Wang Bin said, Commander, you don't need to worry about the reconnaissance mission. I want to go alone. Alone? You? That's not very good. It's very dangerous. If it's just reconnaissance, I'm enough. More people would actually be more dangerous. Wang Bin is right. Sometimes, more people are just a burden. I believe Wang Bin's strength is enough to complete the mission. Seeing Zhao Xiang speak up for him, Wang Bin winked and sent a heart. Zhao Xiang, you understand me. Looking at Zhao Xiang's blushing face, Wang Bin laughed inwardly. Her embarrassed look is so cute. Since you've decided to go on a solo reconnaissance mission, then go. You can take any equipment in the military. You must pay attention to safety. Wang Bin's mouth twitched, and he could only force a smile. My equipment is no worse than theirs. Do I still need to use their stuff? Afterward, Wang Bin returned to the dormitory and told everyone about the matter. What? You want to go on a solo reconnaissance mission? Brother Bin, why don't you take us with you? The situation is too dangerous. I don't want everyone to take risks. Besides, it's more convenient for me to retreat alone. Shai was a bit reluctant. But you just came back not long ago, and now you're leaving again. Xiao Yu, I'm sorry. Don't blame me. We really need intelligence. This reconnaissance mission is most suitable for me to go alone. If you decided, then go with peace of mind. Don't worry about us. We're very safe here. So, how long do you expect to be gone this time? 3 days. Even if I don't find any news in 3 days, I'll come back. Alright then. I hope you return safely. Back at the place where Zhang Shen's group had their accident, inside a small supermarket, a group of people were eating and drinking. We're really lucky. I didn't expect us to find a supermarket that hasn't been looted yet. It's just that the food here is limited. I don't know how long it will last. The food here is already expired. Eating it will cause food poisoning. Deputy Captain, you eat quickly. Dying from food poisoning is better than becoming zombie food. Deputy Captain, don't be so pessimistic. Maybe the company will send someone to rescue us. No. To the company now, we're already disposable. The company won't waste time rescuing us. Besides, even if they send people, it's useless. Can even find us. The other person, hearing this, could only smile bitterly. It seems so. And there's that terrifying zombie king. It'll be hard for them to find us too. Oh, whatever. At worst, 18 years later, I'll be a hero again. We fought our best for the people. This life can be considered worthwhile. I didn't expect to see such a monster before dying. Is there really hope for humanity's future? At night, Wang Bin lay sleeping on the bed, his expression contorted. In Wang Bin's subconscious, he appeared in a pitch-black place. He was still wondering where this place was when suddenly a strand of silk shot out from behind. Before Wang Bin could do anything, he was pulled up by the silk. Then, from within the pitch-black space, 6 crimson eyes appeared. Wang Bin was stunned and shouted, "What the hell is that? It has 6 eyes." The crimson eyes stared intently at Wang Bin and roared. "You ask me? I want to ask you. You're clearly human on the outside, yet you can form a shared consciousness with zombies. Shared consciousness. It seems you zombies can communicate telepathically among yourselves. That's right. Communication helps us continuously evolve and grow stronger. Oh, so you found me because I spied on that spider's memories during the day? I merely parasitized my offspring onto him, then searched for human gathering points. I searched, and unexpectedly found you. I have eaten over 1,000 humans. My army is also preparing to attack the place you're staying. Haha, as long as I eat you, I will definitely become even stronger." "You're dreaming. You want to eat me? My mission is to eliminate zombie kings like you." "Eliminate all zombie kings? You want to eliminate yourself too? The humans beside you don't know yet, do they?" "Huh. Hey, you should be clear. There's still a difference between humans and beasts. I don't eat humans, so how can I be your kind?" "Humph. That's because you haven't tried the joy of eating human flesh. Eating humans can help us evolve and become stronger." "You mean zombies can gain abilities by eating humans?" "Ah, you don't know. It's very captivating. We can gain a portion of a person's abilities by eating their flesh. The more we eat, the stronger our abilities become. That's why, after the apocalypse, humans trying to eliminate us is just a waste of effort. In just a few short years, the whole world has become like this. The proportion of zombies has far surpassed humans." Wang Bin pointed a thumb at himself. "That's because I wasn't around before. You all just wait for me to kill you all. So you choose death? That's even better. Or perhaps I should let you feel the pain of being eaten by me." Seeing the spider demon open its wide mouth, Wang Bin's face was covered in sweat. "You, what do you want to do? Do? Naturally eat you. Slowly eat you. Huh, damn it. Don't come over here." The mouth, as wide as a pit, opened wide and swallowed Wang Bin. You're listening to the story on the Koi Review channel. Wang Bin, drenched in sweat, shot his eyes open. He sat bolt upright and screamed, "Don't eat me." Immediately after, he realized it was just a dream. However, this dream was too realistic. Early the next morning, Zhao Xiang directly drove Wang Bin to the outskirts of the city where Zhang Shun's group had gone missing. Wang Bin got out of the car and waved. "Bringing me here is enough. Battalion commander, you can go back." "Wang Bin, do you really not need us to provide anything? This place is very dangerous." "Help." Wang Bin looked up, thought for a moment, then turned back and smiled. "Yes, there is. For example, how about you cheer me on a bit? Or a loving kiss for encouragement, something like that?" Zhao Xiang raised her gun and asked, "How about this?" Wang Bin broke into a cold sweat and quickly said, "Actually, I was just kidding. Ha ha ha. I won't joke with you anymore. In short, don't worry about me. I'll be fine." Just as Wang Bin turned to leave, Zhao Xiang suddenly called him back. Wang Bin curiously turned his head to look, and Zhao Xiang suddenly put her arms around Wang Bin's neck and kissed him on the cheek. Wang Bin was stunned and whispered, "Zhao Xiang. Oh, it's nothing. I'm leaving. Come back safely." Zhao Xiang, embarrassed, wanted to leave immediately. Wang Bin quickly grabbed her hand. Zhao Xiang opened her mouth. "Hey, don't push it." Wang Bin, without a word, directly kissed Zhao Xiang on the lips. Zhao Xiang's eyes showed a bit of hesitation, but then she also closed her eyes and accepted it. After a period of exchanging saliva, Wang Bin finally separated, satisfied. Zhao Xiang smiled and said, "I'll wait for you. Don't worry. For everyone's sake, I'll be fine." Watching the car drive further away, Wang Bin said to the system, "Help me get my things out of the space." Immediately after, Wang Bin sat on a large lump of dung, likely his custom motorcycle. and sped off. Zombie kings, just you wait. Inside the city, at a stadium. This was the lair of the spiders. At this moment, several small spiders were dragging 3 silk-wrapped bundles towards the Spider Queen. The silk bundles were torn open. Inside were 3 members of the inventory team. As soon as the 3 escaped, they screamed in panic. These spiders are so scary. What kind of damn place is this? When everyone could see their surroundings and saw a giant spider appear before them, the 3, in a state of panic, quickly turned to flee. The small spiders immediately blocked their path. The Spider Queen stabbed one of its legs into one of them and said, "Go back. Don't even think about running." The other 2, their faces pale, cried, "Oh, I don't want to die yet." At this moment, a woman's voice suddenly sounded. "Treat guests gently. Don't scare them away." After all, it was hard for them to make this trip. From the Spider Queen's mouth, a graceful figure slowly emerged. As soon as this person appeared, the other spiders immediately bowed their heads, expressing their reverence. Seeing a person appear, the 3 were like drowning men clutching at straws, their voices trembling. These spiders are kowtowing to her. Is she the master of these spiders? You must be their master, right? Are you here to save us? Before the 3 of them now was a woman with a large physique. She smiled and replied, "That's right. They obey my commands. I'm here to save you. I will take you to a land of bliss, free from suffering. There we can freely exchange and enjoy pleasure bound together." "Really? Then can you take us there? I want to go too." "All right, you 2 come with me." The girl, thinking of something, looked horrified and shouted urgently, "Hey, what's wrong with you people? Calm down. The person in front of you doesn't look normal at all. I can feel the master's body temperature. It's so warm." The 2 men, as if hypnotized, completely ignored the girl's words. The girl quickly shouted, "Wait, where are you taking them? Don't leave me behind. I only eat men with strong yang energy, not women." The small spiders looked at each other and nodded. Then, the whole swarm gathered around the girl. The girl trembled all over and stammered, "You, don't come over here. Don't come over here. Get away." The spiders paid no heed to the girl's words. They couldn't wait and pounced on the girl. Meanwhile, Wang Bin had also driven his motorcycle into the city. The road is surprisingly clear. Luckily, I'm riding a motorcycle. Ahead, the sound of an explosion was heard. Wang Bin thought to himself, "It seems there are people in this city." Up ahead, Zhang Sheng was standing on the roof of a car, surrounded by a horde of zombies. Zhang Sheng had already used up all his ammunition. Not only that, but the gunshots had also attracted even more zombies. "Looks like I can't use guns anymore." He threw away his backpack containing the gun and shouted, "Come on, you bastards." Responding to Zhang Sheng's call, a zombie climbed up and lunged at him. Zhang Sheng swung his iron sand palm, sending the zombie flying. Behind him, 2 other zombies climbed up. Zhang Sheng gritted his teeth and turned to look. He swung both hands, bang, bang. The 2 zombies were sent flying. The situation was becoming increasingly unfavorable for Zhang Sheng. Other zombies were swarming up. In this perilous situation, Zhang Sheng suddenly heard someone call his name. Seeing Wang Bin jump from afar, Zhang Sheng's eyes widened, and he exclaimed, "Wang Bin, why are you?" Wang Bin jumped onto the car roof and said, "You run fast. Luckily I met you. Otherwise, you would have become their meal." Zhang Sheng, seeing Wang Bin still so relaxed, couldn't help but say urgently, "Still not thinking of a way to escape? You'll be their meal too. Are you stupid? Look, do those zombies dare to move?" Zhang Sheng, hearing this, only then noticed the zombies. Strange, they were very aggressive just now. Why aren't they moving anymore? Wang Bin shouted, "Still not scramming." Hearing this shout, the zombies, terrified, turned tail and fled. Soon, there wasn't a single zombie around the 2 of them. "All right, we're safe now. Not scared anymore, right?" Zhang Sheng's mouth was now wide enough to fit several eggs. His face filled with disbelief, stammering, unable to speak. How'd you do it?" System reminder. Player, you should restrain yourself a bit. Look what you've scared him into. Wang Bin reacted, his eyes twitching a few times. "Crap, I accidentally overdid it. How do I explain this now?" He laughed, and said, "I'll explain it to you slowly later." Afterward, the 2 found an abandoned warehouse, started a fire, and waited for the water to boil. "We can cook some food now." Wang Bin, now tell me, how did you manage to drive away those zombies?" "Very simple. They know I've killed a zombie king before. I have a power on me that scares them. So, they know they can't mess with me." Zhang Sheng looked bewildered. "That simple? I don't believe it. Unless you do it again for me to see." Wang Bin was speechless. Looks like he's not that stupid. Not so easy to fool. I have to quickly change the subject. I also have something to ask you. Are you planning to find your sister on a bicycle? Not to mention the danger. The distance is also over 100 kilometers. I have no other choice. I've already left the inventory team. Dr. Su said no one is to provide me with any support. Then where did you get the gun? Previously, when I was on a mission, I found it and then hid it. I thought it might be useful later. How can you deal with them with just one gun? Your inventory team is too heartless. You must have made many contributions, right? Actually, I've also received a lot of care from the company. They don't raise useless people. So, it can only be said that everyone does their own part. Before, I wanted to become a core member along with my sister, so we could both move to a safer base to live. Actually, I already met the requirements for transfer, but my sister was still a bit short. I wanted to take this opportunity for her to make a contribution, but I didn't expect an accident to happen right at this moment. Haha, it seems you just like Daju, both doting on your younger sisters. Oh, Daju also has a younger sister? Yes, and the two siblings have a very good relationship. Maybe because of the apocalypse, they all cherish their families very much. Hearing the words, family, Zhang Sheng's face turned sad. You're wrong. The apocalypse, on the contrary, can stimulate a person's inner desires. The apocalypse is like a demon-revealing mirror. Human nature is something that fundamentally cannot withstand testing. My parents divorced early on. Dad raised us. Before the apocalypse, he opened a bicycle repair shop. But because he had an eye defect, his eyesight wasn't good and life was very hard. After the apocalypse, we evacuated with most people. At that time, although Dad went out every day to find food, basically no one was willing to help someone with an eye defect. After we had been hungry for a long time, one day, Dad brought back a fragrant chicken. Zhang Sheng and Zhang Shun, seeing the fragrant roasted chicken on the table, couldn't stop their mouths from watering. Wow, sis, come quickly. Dad brought back a chicken. It's been so long since I've eaten meat. Kids, eat up. Dad already ate outside. Zhang Shin smiled and said, Brother, there are 2 chicken legs. One for each of us. Hearing this, the father suddenly shouted, Zhang Sheng, you have meat to eat. That's enough. Don't you know how to give the chicken leg to your sister? Yes. I'm sorry, Dad. I won't eat the chicken leg anymore. Zhang Shun, you eat the chicken leg. Dad even found a bottle of soda for you. Drink it yourself. Wow, it's fruit juice. I haven't drunk it in so long. At that time, I only saw Dad doting on my sister. I didn't expect that. Dad already had a plan. At night, after the 2 siblings had fallen asleep, the father entered the tent and gently picked up Zhang Shun. Just then, Zhang Sheng turned over to hug his sister and found the blanket empty. Zhang Sheng woke up with a start and saw his father stealthily carrying Zhang Shun out of the tent. Zhang Sheng rubbed his eyes and asked, Dad, where are you taking sis? Don't worry about it. Just go to sleep. At that time, even if Zhang Sheng wasn't smart, he could roughly guess what Dad wanted to do. Outside the refugee area, a couple stood waiting beside a luxury car. Wow, honey, look at this face. Isn't she adorable? This must be fate. Heaven knows we lost our baby, so send her to us. Honey, let's take her. All right, if you like her. Zhang Sheng heard the whole conversation and shouted, Dad, why are you selling sis? The man frowned and asked, Hey, what's going on? How about you two discuss this? The father pushed Zhang Shun into the man's arms and urged, My daughter is yours. Give me my food. The woman reached out to take Zhang Shun, saying urgently, Be careful. Don't drop my baby. Zhang Sheng, tears and snot streaming down his face, rushed forward and shouted, No, you can't give my sister to them. Smack. The father punched Zhang Sheng hard in the face. Shut up. Is it your turn to speak? The man asked. Hey, have you two decided? We're leaving. Don't regret it. Decided. Take her away, and never come back to this place. People, hearing the commotion outside, curiously poked their heads out of their tents. What happened? It seems someone is selling their child again.